BizMap Ptbo, Peterborough's business vlog. Each episode creates a business map to your success. We will introduce you to people and places in our city who will help you make it happen, showcasing why Ptbo is the place to live, play, and prosper. Hi, and welcome to BizMap Ptbo. Peterborough is the place you want to be if you're a young entrepreneur. We have so many support systems. I'm excited to be able to share them with you. We'll also introduce you to a number of young entrepreneurs who have it going on. Enjoy the show.
Hi, my name is Maddie Wilson, and I work in the Business Advisory Center at Peterborough Economic Development. We are funded in part by the Government of Ontario and provide supports to entrepreneurs, startups, and expansions within the City of Peterborough and the county. Today I'm going to talk about youth entrepreneurship within the City of Peterborough and the county. Some advice I would give to young entrepreneurs who are just starting out on their business journey would be to definitely take a step back and look at the resources that you have available within your city. Here in Peterborough and the Kawarthas, we are blessed to have a fantastic ecosystem of supports and resources. Here at the Peterborough Economic Development, and specifically within the Business Advisory Center, we provide one-on-one consultations for all entrepreneurs. It's a great opportunity for you to come in, sit down with us. We love working with entrepreneurs, and we're extremely personable. It's a great chance for you to sit down and we'll go through your business idea, sort of from start to finish. Other advice I would give to young entrepreneurs is to definitely lay out what it is they're looking to do. Market research is crucial. You might have a fantastic business idea, but making sure that it's viable is very important, sort of from start to finish. So look at what's been done, what hasn't been done, look to other cities as sort of starting points, but also look within our city here. We can definitely sit down with you and go through those steps using resources that we have available here. As I said before, we love working with entrepreneurs at any step of their entrepreneurial journey. We have a fantastic workshop that we run bi-weekly here at the Business Advisory Center. It's called our Starting Point Workshop. In that workshop, we use the Lean Canvas business model to help flesh out that idea. Sort of from that initial starting stage, what is that problem you're trying to solve for your consumers, right to how am I going to make money? It's a great chance to also network with other entrepreneurs who are in the room, and it also allows us to show you different resources that we have here at the center. This workshop, it's an hour and a half long, and it acts as a great starting point for you to begin that journey working with us. From there, we can help you if you need to formulate a business plan or work on your cash flow. We can meet with you one-on-one for a consultation. For entrepreneurs who are still in school, whether that's college, university, or high school, and you're between the ages of 15 to 29, we have a fantastic program called Summer Company. It's a really great chance for you to test the waters of entrepreneurship, sort of dip your toe in over the summer months from May until Labor Day. In this program, we provide you with training, guidance, mentorship, and a grant up to $3,000 to assist you with your startup costs. It's a great opportunity to also meet other entrepreneurs in the community and to network and get involved. One of the main areas that we work a lot with our clients on is the creation of formalized business plans. So going right from an executive summary down to the financials. Having this business plan in place is not only a great blueprint for yourself when you're making business decisions, but also if you need to go out and secure financing. In Peterborough, Community Futures is a partner that we work very closely with. And one of the things they require for any of their microloans or larger loans is that completed business plan. So if you are seeking financing of any sort, we definitely would love to work with you on that. When you're starting your business, it's really important to create a cash flow statement and know what those startup costs are going to be. Oftentimes you might have a vague idea, but what you don't want to find yourself is in a position where 2 months down the road and your coffers are empty. When you go to get a loan or some financing, whether through Community Futures or a bank, this can be used for a variety of things, whether it's for equipment costs, maybe there is a trade show you'd like to attend or some marketing materials you'd like to put forward to grow that business. all of that can be put towards that financing opportunity. So why work with a program or come and visit us at the Business Advisory Center? I think if I could give a piece of advice for young entrepreneurs, it would definitely be starting off on the right foot with an agency in the community is extremely helpful because you make sure you have all of those proper processes in place. Navigating the business world, especially if that's not what your background is, can be a little bit overwhelming. You're an entrepreneur, you're doing what you love to do, that's what your focus is, and you're going to have to be wearing a number of different hats. What we can offer you is the ability to sort of streamline that. If you're not familiar with bylaws or permits, we can assist you with that. You don't know where to go for financing, we can connect you with resources in the community. Even if you're a little bit shy, you know you have to network. I often act as sort of a liaison at networking events where I go to them all the time, so I'll step forward and I'll encourage other clients to kind of follow suit and introduce them to prominent business members in our community and just sort of help them grow that way in terms of networking. With the business plan, it's a great blueprint and guideline. With all these different hats that you're wearing, you might get confused about what is my mission, what was my vision for this business when I wanted to start. So having that in place allows you to always refer back to that, especially as your business is growing or if you're looking to expand. You can always refer back to that blueprint. If you found the information in this segment helpful, if you are looking to start a business or even if you just have an idea or an inkling, please come visit us at the Business Advisory Center. We'd love to sit down, hear your idea, and see how we can help grow your business.
My name is Brooke. I'm 22 and I'm the founder of Chimp Treats. And I'm going to be talking about youth entrepreneurship today. Chimp Treats is an innovative health food company based in Peterborough, Ontario, creating sweet treats made entirely from fruit. Our signature product is called Nice Cream, and it's like an ice cream but made entirely from bananas. Chimp Treats got its start in a Trent University classroom in 2016 in a course called New Venture Planning. From there, we connected with different organizations like Fast Start and Startup Peterborough, and we entered the Bears Lair Entrepreneurial Competition. The idea was really well received and we got a lot of great feedback. Everybody loved the product and the concept. Being made entirely from fruit, it was so simple and kind of a no-brainer for consumers. That gave us our start and our validation, and then we connected with other organizations and I expanded my network that way, and we got our own manufacturing facility, we got our first few retailer customers. We started small in one Peterborough cafe, Amuse Cafe, and then we expanded to Joanne's Place and a few other cafes in Peterborough. From there, it grew pretty quickly. I did, at that point, still everything by myself, and we expanded to independent chains like Sobeys and Foodland, and from there, we were able to reach out to bigger chains, and we've just been picked up by Whole Foods and the largest natural foods distributor in Canada as well. As a youth entrepreneur, it can be difficult to find the confidence in yourself, to believe in your idea and your product, but mostly that you are the person who can make it happen. Even if you have a great product, sometimes you have a little bit of doubt because of your lack of experience, that maybe you can't take it to where you know it can go. So for me, it was a mix of things that gave me that confidence. For starters, it was my second business, and the biggest drive was that my family, my whole life, had assured me that I could do anything that I wanted, and they supported me through that. That was probably the biggest drive for me, and I had professors and I had different amazing business professionals in Peterborough who believed in me and told me this was something that could really, really happen. So when you surround yourself with people who believe in you and support you, it's a little bit easier to believe that you can make it happen, essentially. The advice I would give to young entrepreneurs is to expand your network and connect with other entrepreneurs and organizations so that it's not just you. When all of the responsibilities are left just to you, it can seem overwhelming, and you think to yourself, I don't have all of these skills, I've never ran this business, I've never done anything like this. But when you have organizations and mentors and advisors who have done exactly what you're trying to do and who have helped other businesses get started, you feel a little bit more secure. Even now, I am the only employee. I've had interns before who were great, and I've outsourced a lot of things, and I've had contract workers do some really great work for me, but I'm the only employee, so all of the responsibility is still on me. So the fact that I have great advisors and mentors, and I'm a part of organizations that can support me and help me whenever I need a little bit of guidance, it is a really, really great thing for me. I think the biggest contributor to my success so far has been my belief in what I'm doing and that I'm the right person to do it. So my mentality is, the worst that they can say is no, so that helps me to go after any kind of opportunity that I see. And I take myself as seriously, if not more so, than other people. So when I go to meetings, I go there with the intention of showing them that I have the best products for them and they're going to love it, as opposed to being scared that they're not going to like it, they're not going to like me. That's been great. So it's really a matter of believing in it more than anybody else, and then it makes it much easier for other people to believe what you're saying as well. And to be confident and composed in those settings as well is also a big thing. So if people like you and they want to do business with you, it's much easier for them to look at your product and want to support that as well. From the beginning, Chimp Treats has partnered with Fast Start Peterborough under the Innovation Cluster, and they have been a really great resource for us. We have our office located in their business incubator, and some of the resources that we have benefited the most from have been the Experts in Residence program. They've connected me with a financial expert, and they've connected me with legal and manufacturing experts as well. And it turned out to be really great partnerships. The lead of our advisory board was actually one of my very first experts in residence there, and he has extensive product experience in terms of marketing and manufacturing. So it's really been great for connecting me with anything that I need. It can seem really intimidating to jump into entrepreneurship and start your own business, and it was really intimidating for me as well. I think the best advice that I could give somebody is to believe in yourself and to just do it. It's going to be very hard, and you might tell yourself every day that, this isn't for me, what have I done, why am I doing this? And I've had many days when that's exactly what I thought all day long, and I've had nights where it's 3 in the morning and I'm just crying into a big pile of banana peels, and I'm wondering why I didn't just go get a corporate job like my mom did or something like that. And it's really easy to have those thoughts, but it's just maintaining that belief. You are the right person, you have a great product, you just need to believe in it, and then it kind of gives everybody else permission to believe too. So thank you for listening to my story, and I hope that it inspired you if you have an idea or you've started a business to really go after it. If you're a young entrepreneur here in Peterborough, I hope to see you around at some of the business events, and I hope you take advantage of some of the resources available to you that I mentioned.
Hi, my name is Tyler Steeves. I make drinks. I've got a company called TreeWell Limited, and we make sparkling maple sap, and we're launching a new product called That Damn Tea in about a month or so. The question was, what is my advice for young entrepreneurs, and what should they do to get started? I think Napoleon Dynamite put it best. Business people only like people with skills. So get skills, because that's what's going to separate you from other people. You can't just confidence your way into business. You need to actually know how to do some stuff. And so learn how to do some stuff. It doesn't have to be straight hard skills all the time. You don't have to be a genius, but you do have to learn about what each piece of the puzzle, is and how it's done. You can't just expect other people to do it all. You need to do it. And you don't have to be an expert. I'm not saying you need to be an expert at everything. But if you don't at least understand the way that things work, you'll never last, because this whole world is full of systems, and understanding systems is like these microcosms of each aspect of business. You need to understand what's involved with the production of your packaging, so that you can understand why it costs what it does and what other comparables might do for you instead. You need to understand about ingredients and science and microbiology if you're doing food, You need to understand about the factors that influence whatever it is that you're doing. And so get good at decoding systems and invest in skills. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about youth entrepreneurship. I have just squeaked by the official, quote, youth entrepreneur. I'm 30, but I started my business when I was about, 28. So in terms of when to start, I can't say that. I mean, I was just talking with Mercedes, and she said she started her business at 16. I was nowhere near ready to start a business at 16, but it's awesome if you could and if you can. But no matter where you're at, I think that it's important that you just do stuff that you think is cool, because that's what you're going to have fun doing. And when it comes to business, it can be, it is a lot of work. And if you're not finding some fun in the process and in what you're trying to do, then it's going to be really, really hard to have the energy to continue with it. And so try and just think about what's worth doing, and then step in the direction of doing that thing. Thanks for taking the time. Really, really nice chatting with you, and you just need to start. It's one of those things where get going and things will happen. It's kind of magic, and you'll probably have some fun. It will be hard, but that's kind of part of what makes it more fun. It's the challenge. So embrace it, have a good time.
Hello, my name is Rose Terry, and I am the Entrepreneurship and Marketing Coordinator for the Greater Peterborough Innovation Cluster. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about youth entrepreneurship in Peterborough, which is awesome. It's a very exciting time to be a young entrepreneur in this day and age. And we have lots of awesome stuff to offer young entrepreneurs. And so today what I'm going to focus on is talking about Fast Start and the Fast Start program and how that works. So for those of you who aren't aware, Fast Start is actually not just in Peterborough but also in the GTA as well. But in Peterborough, it's a partnership between Fleming College, Trent University, and the Greater Peterborough Innovation Cluster. And those three partners come together to make sure that youth entrepreneurs are as successful as they can possibly be, which is great. And through Fast Start, we offer quite a variety of different programs and options that are super unique to our programming. We develop it ourselves, so it doesn't exist anywhere else, which is kind of cool. One of the first ones that we're very well known for is the Kawartha Backcountry Entrepreneurship Experience. And we actually take 20 successful young entrepreneur applicants out into the woods for an overnight boot camp with the Land Canadian Adventures, who are a local company in town. So we teach them kind of the ropes of getting through the outdoors, as well as how to navigate entrepreneurship. And we've seen quite a few businesses born out of that, so that's pretty cool. We also have quite a variety of pitch competitions. The first one that we run is just for students at Fleming College, Trent University, UIT, and Durham College, and so they get to have a little bit of healthy competition between the schools. The other awesome pitch competition that we offer for young entrepreneurs, you just have to be between the ages of 18 to 29, is Cubs Lair. And it started actually in 2016, was the first Cubs Lair entrepreneurship competition, where Deanna Henry won first place prize with her idea Alchemy Co., and she's very successful now. And we are now running the second annual Cubs Lair, which we're very excited to have 22 applications this time that will be competing for the top prize of over $8,500, which is pretty cool, and that's in cash and prizes. So that's going to set up any young entrepreneur to be successful in whatever their future endeavor is, because we take them through a ton of workshops, force them to get ready to pitch on stage in front of hundreds of people, and then they come out with the prizes that are going to help them to market their business, get them some business cards, get them some office furniture, get them some cash to spend on whatever they need cash for. So that's pretty cool. The other thing that we offer for our young entrepreneurs, because it is a partnership with the Greater Peterborough Innovation Cluster, they have the opportunity to apply for incubation space, which is amazing, which means that they get to live and work with other entrepreneurs in the business incubator, so they get to, feel that vibe, of entrepreneurship and be inspired and be creative and bounce ideas off each other, which is what it's kind of all about. So that's pretty cool as well. And the last thing is, obviously, we offer mentorship and advice. We have an experts in residence program, which is pretty cool. So we actually set up our entrepreneurs that are young with other experienced entrepreneurs so that they can learn from them. And we also have our advisors like myself, and at Fleming College it's Javier Bravo, who is the advisor for that one. During my time working with the Fast Start program and all of these incredible young entrepreneurs, we've seen so many of them come through our doors, and so many of them have been successful. So I'm going to tell you guys about a couple of the entrepreneurs that I think that are worth taking a look at and checking out. And the first one that I think is worth highlighting is actually where we are right now in this beautiful space. This is, if you didn't know already, Amuse Coffee Company, and it was started by Lindsay Brock, and she's an incredible entrepreneur who has put her heart and soul into her business, and she worked on everything from, you know, making sure that her logo was perfect, and starting out with her business plan and opening up her shop, to all of the nitty-gritty details and even making the picture frames and everything that you see in here, which is pretty cool. So she's definitely one to check out, and everything in here is also delicious if you ever want to come in and try it out. And the other one that is pretty cool and worth checking out is Chimp Treats. She makes a product called Nice Cream, which is actually the very first banana-only ice cream. Which means that the only ingredient in that product is bananas, which is amazing for people who, may be lactose intolerant, or for people that don't want to eat dairy, or if, you're trying to not eat a tub of ice cream every night, you could try some bananas, which is actually delicious as well. And Brooke is incredible. That's actually her second business that we helped her to start. And she is one of the most hardworking people that I know. So I definitely recommend trying out Chimp Treats. They hopefully will be nationwide in the near future. If you are a young entrepreneur and perhaps you are attending Trent University, or you're between the ages of 18 to 29, the best thing to do would be to get in touch with myself, and you can either give me a call or you can shoot me an email, or you can get in touch with us via our social media accounts, and either we can sit down and have a meeting together and kind of figure out what exactly you want to do and how you want to go about things, or usually one thing that I tell any of our clients to do if they're just kind of starting out and they're not sure, maybe they just have an idea and they haven't really thought out how they want to start their business yet, is to just come to one of our eConnects. eConnect is connecting entrepreneurs in Peterborough, and we actually have 2 successful speakers that come to our eConnects, and they are every month. They're completely free. We give you guys lots of free food, lots of free swag, and you get to hang out, have a beer if you want, and listen to some successful entrepreneurs about what they've done to be successful, and also meet other entrepreneurs in the community. And that might just be a really good way of, getting your feet wet and having just like a light introduction to entrepreneurship if you're not quite sure what you want to do yet. If you are a young entrepreneur and you are ready to go and you want to get started with the entrepreneurship community, I highly recommend getting in touch with myself or Javier at the Fast Start program. We're just here to help, and we want to talk to you and listen to you and see what you're interested in doing with your business idea. So come to one of our events or shoot us a message, and we'd be happy to chat with you.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of Youth Entrepreneurship for BizMat Ptbo. I love working with youth in Peterborough, so if you're at any of the events that you heard about in this episode, please pop in and say hi to me. I'd love to meet you.